Hey guys, we're back doing another video. In today's video, we'll be doing what if the entire Warriors starting five was traded for whatever they can be traded for. This team the first year we'll just have the normal, your everyday Warriors starting five with Boogie, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green. Well, no, we won't. Take that back. Because Kevin Durant and Boogie are free agents. So we're going to make the trades as soon as we get into the trade screen. But since I don't know what we can get for them if we can even trade them, I don't know how this will go. Let's see, we can't trade anything for Steph, Boogie. Let's see what we can get for Boogie. I'll be back when we find a decent trade that will help us. Alright, so I've looked through the trades, and the only ones really worth anything was either Devin Booker or CJ McCollum. But since Devin Booker is younger and he has 6 years on his contract, I won't take him. And now we have to find a trade for Klay Thompson. And starting out, it doesn't look like there's very much for him, because I would trade for Kemba, but he's only got 1 year left on his deal. And I want to trade for people who's got a decent amount of contract time left, and that's progressed very far into their career, so they'll be how raw, so we can win now. But I'll bring it back when I find trade. Alright, so we're back. I'm going to do the Klay Thompson for Blake Griffin trade because, as you can see, scrolling through here, none of these trades are really worth it, because just not much stuff for Klay Thompson. So we'll go ahead and accept that, and then we'll see what we can get for Draymond Green, which we might get one for Draymond Green than we expect, because there's 28 teams interested. So I'll be back when we find something. Alright, so we get through all the trades. Found a trade for Andre Drummond, which basically trading a defensive rebounder for a defensive rebounder. Long way short. The only other trade that I found that was worth maybe looking at was for Rudy Gobert, who's the same as Andre Drummond, but just can't score on offense as well. They got the same amount of years left on contract. Just Andre Drummond has a player option and Rudy Gobert does not. So we'll make this trade. And then for the biggest two, I'll have to find a trade that includes Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. With these, I need to find another shooting guard and a small forward and a point guard. I'm thinking I'm gonna go after and try to get Kyrie Irving, and I don't know who's gonna be my small forward, but we'll find out, and I'll be back whenever I have a trade for either one of them. Alright guys, so I couldn't find any trades for Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, but we had to trade them. It's just a thing. Everybody, this whole starting five's got to get traded. So I went down and I turned trade override on. I'm not gonna beat the system. I'm just gonna trade like Steph Curry for Damian Lillard and a pick. Okay, add exemption. Yes. Trades declined. Yes. And then for Kevin Durant, since the trade's got to be made, we'll trade him for Giannis. Straight up. So if there's a trade, our starting fives: Damian Lillard, Devin Booker, Giannis, Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond, and our bench didn't change really whatsoever from what they already had. Scoring options: Giannis, Damian Lillard, Devin Booker. Still a really good team, which when the team chemistry gets up above 5, because how, trading 590 overall, 85 and overall players, he was really going to drop it. So I'll be back at the All-Star break to see how we have done. So guys, we're back coming to the All-Star break. Went up about 15 games above 500, 35 and 22, excuse me. All right, we're gonna stop here. Let's see how our team's coming along. So Giannis is averaging 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 6.5 assists a game, as well as a little under 2 steals a game and a little over a block and a half a game. Dame Dollar is averaging 21 points, 2.5 rebounds, and a little over 6 assists a game. Andre Drummond's averaging 12.5 points and 11.5 rebounds, as long with a steal and a half game and a block and a half game. Devin Booker's averaging 20 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 5 assists a game with a steal a game. And Blake Griffin, is averaging just 13.5 points a game and 7.5 rebounds a game with 4.5 assists per game, and then not really anything else. I don't know if he's not been averaging that well, not been playing that much, or was shooting that well. His percentages aren't that bad. I guess he just isn't taking any shots. Yeah, he's taking shots. So I don't know. We'll have to look at that at the end of the season. And being 35-22 puts us 3rd in the West and 5th overall. Brooklyn is doing pretty good this year. And in the power rankings, we're number 4. Last month we gone 10-3. But I'll meet y'all back at the end of the regular season to see the seasonal awards and to get into the playoffs. So we're coming to the end of the season. With one game to go, we are 48-33. Let's see how everybody's done so far. Well, done for the season. Giannis is averaging 22.7 points per game, and 11.5 rebounds a game. A little under 11.5 rebounds a game, with 2 steals a game and a block and a half a game. Damian Lillard is averaging 20 points, a little over a rebound and a half, 2.5 rebounds, my bad, and 6 assists a game. Andre Drummond's averaging 12 and 12, and half a steal and half a block a game. Devin Booker's averaging 20, 2.2, and 5 assists a game with a rebound, a steal game. And Blake Griffin averaged 13.5 points a game, 7.5 rebounds a game, and 4.5 assists a game. So let's see how many shots he took on average compared to last year. So he averaged the same amount of minutes a game, took less shots, but with that points per game, looked like he played a lot less games last year. And what he did, he played 23 less games. Oof, I didn't know he'd been this injury riddled his whole career. See, last time he played 80, he scored 24 points a game. And he took 1,300 shots, 1,400 shots. So he took a lot less shots this year, but we'll see if we can trade him, because he's probably our fourth scoring option, which will really hurt him. Let's see where this 48-49 win team put us in the playoff standings. Fourth. We could end up being third in the conference, but that's good enough to give us home court advantage for one game. And in the power rankings, we are fourth. Yeah, again. So let's simulate this one game and see where we're at. So we win. Steph Curry on the Portland Trailblazers averages 35 points a game to win MVP. Trae Young wins Rookie of the Year. Tyreke Evans won Sixth Man of the Year again. Did he win it last year as well? No, he did not, but he had a good season last year, averaging 20 a game. Draymond Green averaged Defensive Player of the Year as soon as we trade him. Most Improved is Buddy Hield, and Coach of the Year is Mike D'Antoni. Here's your first NBA first team with Giannis. Your second team. Your third team. So 4 of our 5 players traded was on all NBA teams for other teams. Your all defense 1. Your all defense 2. Jrue Holiday making it is a little. No, never mind. I didn't know he's that good of a defender. Your rookie first team. And your rookie second team. So we came in with the 4th seed and we're playing against Steph Curry and the Trailblazers. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we win. Game 3 they win. Game 4 they win. Game 5 we win. Game 6 they win. And they beat us. Let's see who wins the NBA Finals. Then Oklahoma City brings it back from being down a couple games, and Russell Westbrook wins Finals MVP. So we need this offseason. We need to trade Blake Griffin. And let's see if we can make that happen. So we won't be able to trade him until, let's just say, the NBA draft. Yep. Alright, so let's see what we can get for Blake Griffin. First one I see is Ben Simmons. We can just change him over to play the 5-4. Rudy Gobert. Mo Bamba. Victor Oladipo. Which, can he play? No, we cannot. I think the one we need to take now is Ben Simmons, because we're going to give up our first round pick. And we don't really need it. And getting Ben Simmons is just another playmaker. But we're not going to be able to shoot the ball that well. If we get somebody like Lauri Markkanen, who can shoot and spread the floor pretty decently, but doesn't play in defense. So do we want to have defense, or do we want to have scoring? Or we can get Victor Oladipo, who can do both, and change him, or no, because then we won't have a small forward, because Giannis would then have to play power forward. So best trade right now is Ben Simmons. So we're going to go ahead and make that deal, because Ben Simmons has another year. Well, this is his last year of his rookie contract. No, it's not. Sorry, I'm just getting a drink of Kool-Aid. So Ben Simmons has another year left on his contract. And then so that's good. We're not going to have any money to get anybody in free agency. So we're just going to skip it. Play progression. Nobody really progressed except for Ben Simmons, who got better in defense and physical and his IQ. Excuse me. But his scoring sucks. So Damian Lillard, Devin Booker's gonna be our only two shooters. Nobody's gonna be able to shoot. We're gonna be able to score on the interior. But we have shooters on the team. Just our starting five is not gonna be full of shooters, because Giannis can't hit a three, Ben Simmons can't hit a three, and Andre Drummond cannot hit a three. But I can change and make it where we're more post-oriented instead of trying to shoot threes, because that will help out, because everybody on the starting five can drive. So I'll go ahead and change that post. I'll just keep it balanced. But when it gets to the season, in our coaching game plans, I can change that. So I'll change that when we get to the beginning of the season. We should be pretty decent. We should be top 3 team in the Western Conference. And I don't even expect anything less than last season. If anything, I expect better, because we have 490 overall players on the team. And then I'll just catch y'all back at the All-Star break. So we're coming back into the All-Star break of the second season. We're going to be about 46-10, 47-10. This season we actually started out 0-2, as you see, but we rambled off a 23 game win streak that was over 7 weeks. Not bad, not bad. Alright, and then let's see how the team has done. Ben Simmons looks like he's made a lot better of a player than Blake Griffin did. But not going to say anything, they're both great players. Alright. Giannis is averaging 25 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a little over a block and a half game. Damian Lillard is averaging 23 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal a game. Ben Simmons is averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal and a half a game, and 0.7 blocks per game. Drummond is averaging 13.9 points a game, 13 rebounds, 1.2 assists per game, and 1.4 blocks per game. And Devin Booker is averaging 23.5, 2.5, and 5.5 with a steal a game. He's also averaging more than 400 in field goal percentage and three-point percentage, and over 850 in free throw percentage. Coming in at our lowest starting overall player, which at 89. And then this is our bench. Has not changed. Well, changed a little bit. Hasn't changed very much. Our coaching staff is still Steve Kerr, still Ron Adams, and nothing really else to say. Our starting five, that things take up just about every single minute. We're running 9-man rotation. That's our scoring options, and our offense focus is get to the basket, and our offense tempo shootout wheel. So we're just scoring. All this scoring in this 47-win All-Star break team's got us first in the conference by 5 games with a Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, LeBron, Kyle Kuzma, and Boogie Lakers. We are averaging 121 points per game and giving up 107 points a game. Well, I'm looking at that. That might have been because of where you find it. I never looked for it, so I never had to find it. The rule histories. Where are the rule change histories? I guess there was no rule changes because the points per game just seemed a little outlandish. But I'll be back at the end of the regular season to see how we did. Alright, coming back to the end of the season. This team very well might be another 70-win Warriors team. Well, we do have to win the next 4, but let's just see. Alright, coming to the last game of the season, let's see our team stats. Yet again, Giannis having another amazing season. He's averaged, let's just say, 24 points a game, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, a little over a block and a half a game. Damian Lillard averaged 22 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal a game. Ben Simmons averaged 14 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and a little over a steal a game. Andre Drummond averaged 14 points, 13 rebounds, and right at a steal and a half a game and a block and a half a game. And our 5th 90 overall player on one of these starting lineup, Devin Booker, averaged 23 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and a steal a game. So this 70-win team puts us first in the conference by 10 games. What more would you expect? And then we are averaging 122 points per game, and we are only allowing 105. That gives our differential the highest in the league at 16 points difference per game. In the East has only 6 teams above 500, and we only have 7 teams as well as above 500, 8 teams above 500. So it's getting about like it used to be. The West is a lot better than the East, and we win, so we get 70 wins. Giannis is our MVP. Zion's Rookie of the Year at Dallas. Dennis Schroeder is 6th Man of the Year. Draymond Green is Defensive Player of the Year for the 3rd time in his career. As you can see. Most Improved, Colin Sexton. Coach of the Year, Steve Kerr with his 70-win team. Your all-first team. Your all-second team. Your all-NBA third team. Your all-defense first team. Your all-defense second team. Your all-rookie first team. And your all-rookie second team. Alright, we're playing against the Kings with a losing record. I'm sorry, I misspoke about the records. So they had 7 winning records. Let's see, game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. And let's go for this sweep. Yep, alright, let's flip. We had 31 more wins than the Kings did. What more would you expect? Alright, we'll simulate this round. Alright, we're playing Portland and Steph Curry. Let's see who they have on this team. Game 1, we win. Few box score. They have Steph Curry, CJ McCollum, same team. They just don't have Damian Lillard. Alright, let's see. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, Portland wins. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we win. Alright, playing Oklahoma City with Russ and Paul George. Let's see, game 1, we win. Yes, they still have Russ and Paul George and Steven Adams. Alright. It shouldn't be that hard to beat them. Game 2, we win. Game 3, they win. Game 4, they win. Game 5, we win. Game 6, we win. We're either going to be playing Boston or Toronto, which Boston, same lineup. Toronto has right at the same lineup. Same main players for each team. Let's see who wins this game. We will be playing Toronto in the 2020 NBA Finals. Game 1, we win. Game 2, they win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, they win. Game 5, we win. Game 6, they win. And let's simcast this. Alright, simulate game. I'm going to turn the speeds up until it gets closer. I'll run right with it. It's not even close. The Golden State Warriors are your 2020 NBA Finals winners, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is your Finals MVP. Alright, we're not going to make any more trades. I'm just going to simulate down. We're going to make sure we keep everybody. You know, all that fun stuff. Because it sucks to lose Ben Simmons. Because I think there's a chance we might. Nope. Oh, Andre Drummond staying. That's good. That's all I like to see. Ben Simmons contract should be up. Yes, it is. But that's the only player we have to worry about. So I'll just put in. I'll tell him to take all my money. So you know. He's wanting to match whatever team this is. He's getting it from, but we're going to match it. So same starting 5 lineup. We're going to have all 90s overall players. Let's make sure, because 2K sometimes doesn't match them. We're going to make sure we keep them. Because I would suck losing Ben Simmons. But, you know, we kept them. So let's look at player progression, see if anybody get any better. Alright, they signed. So Ben Simmons, so we're going to be still just as good. You know, we're going to win it all again. There's no big trades to make that we need to make. There's nobody we can sign in free agency from in season. We don't need to change our coaching stuff over, even though I'll check it because I don't know when Steve Kerr's contract ends. And I'll do the same as always, and I'll meet y'all at the All-Star break. And let's just see how we did and if we can improve from a 70-win team. Because, you know, 70 wins, it's hard to do. Because it's only been done by 2 teams 3 different times. And let's see if we can do it back-to-back years. I'll see y'all at the All-Star break. Alright, so we're coming on to the All-Star break with a better record than last year. We're going to have about 53 wins and 6 losses, which is not bad, not bad. Alright, let's see how the team's doing. So Giannis, yet again, is averaging 20 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal and a half and a block and a half per game. Damian Lillard's averaging 21 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists a game. Ben Simmons is averaging 17 points a game, 9 rebounds, 8.5 assists, a steal and a half, and a block a game. Andre Drummond's averaging 13.6 points, 12.2 rebounds, a steal and a half, and a block and a half a game. And Devin Booker's averaging 21.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and a steal a game. See, this 53-win team of the All-Star break puts us at number 1 in the conference by 15 games and number 1 in the league by 14 games, averaging 120 points a game and only giving up 106, which gives us the best difference in the league. We're the highest scoring team in the league. So let's get back. I'll meet y'all back at the end of the season, where I'm sure we're going to have another 70-win team. And I'm sure we're going to have another MVP, as well as a couple All-NBA team players. And hopefully another ring to put in the trophy case. So I'll be back then. Alright, so we are coming up to the end of the season with another 70-win team. And with another 70-win team. 71, 72 wins. Not bad. Alright, Giannis won MVP again. Bol, my boy, won Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year goes to Charles Bassey. 7th Man of the Year goes to Devin Booker. 6th Man of the Year goes to Giannis. 5th Man of the Year goes to Devin Booker. 4th Man of the Year goes to Giannis. 3rd Man of the Year goes to Bol. 2nd Man of the Year goes to Charles Bassey. 2nd Man of the Year goes to Devin Booker. 1st Man of the Year goes to Giannis. 2nd Man of the Year goes to Charles Bassey. 3rd Man of the Year goes to Devin Booker. 2nd Man of the Year goes to Charles Bassey. 2nd Man of the Year goes to Devin Booker. 1st Man of the Year goes to Giannis. 3rd Man of the Year goes to Charles Bassey. 2nd Man of the Year goes to Devin Booker. 1st Man of the Year goes to Giannis. 3rd Man of the Year goes to Charles Bassey. 2nd Man of the Year goes to Devin Booker. 1st Man Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Cam Reddish won Most Improved. And Steve Kerr, with his third 70-win team, wins Coach of the Year. These are the players for the first team on NBA, which we have gotten 2 of them. The second team, the third team, the all defense first team, which is there's one of us. The second team, the all rookie first team, the all rookie third team, second team, excuse me. Which, that's weird. A 30-year-old player being a rookie, 29-year-old player being a rookie. But you know, if Ben Simmons can sit out for a whole year and sit on a bench and make $8 million, he can be a rookie too. And so nobody knows what a rookie is anymore, I guess, because there's another rookie, a 26-year-old rookie, and a 28-year-old rookie. Like, come on, NBA. Like, this 30-year-old man, he didn't even play any. He did not play a single game. He did not play a single game. He's already in the league. Right, he played some, but he was drafted in 2015, as you can see. Like, these guys ain't rookies. And he was just, I don't know where they got him from. And he was already in the league, as you can see. So he sat the whole year and he's playing for a different team. So he's done been traded. So none of these players should be rookies, in my opinion. Our team, Giannis, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal and a half, and a block and a half game. Damian Lillard, 20 points, a rebound and a half, 2.5 rebounds, 6 assists a game. Ben Simmons, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal and a half, and a block a game. Andre Drummond, 13 points, 12 and a half rebounds, a steal and a half, and a little under a block and a half game. And Devin Booker, 21 points, 2.5 steals, 2.5 rebounds a game, and 5.5 assist a game, and a steal a game. Just tired. It's 12 o'clock, midnight, been up all day, so I'm a little tired, so tough to read. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. So, nothing much. Easy dubs. Alright, we're playing the Lakers. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, they win. We'll let them win. And then we win. Oklahoma City, who's Russ, Paul George, and Steven Adams. Yet again, unless they traded somebody, because they don't have the cap to sign anybody back. So game 1, they win. Man, that was right. Oh, sorry, they got Hassan Whiteside instead of Steve Adams, which they must have traded for him, which I've been stupid trade in my opinion. But you know, whatever they want to do. Game 2, we win. Game 3, they win. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we win. Game 6, we win. So we're playing the Raptors again for the second straight season. Let's see how this ends up. They win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. We win game 4. And we won game 5. And that's another successful rebuild, even though this more of a retooling of trading the whole Golden State's starting 5. And Damian Lillard was the Finals MVP. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like. like content like this, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell so you can get all the notifications to see when I post. Have a good day or night wherever you're watching this. See ya, and peace out.